the sheriff from Buchanan County record. I was ready for it anyway.
Huh?
Quite your rifle.
Yeah.
What's your name? HR Hall. You were trained with that dog? What's his name?
A dog just tracked him under the cliff.
3 of them were there?
They all 3 laying in there asleep.
Did they offer any resistance at all?
No, sir, we was too close home.
So they were asleep?
Yes, sir.
They just surrendered peacefully?
Yes, sir.
How much did he weigh?
What about the states of Virginia, where a robbery was allegedly committed, and the state of Maryland, where a breakout was committed?
Well, of course, we know that in time that they would get around to those, but you start someplace. And, of course, as all of you are well aware, the most heinous crime so far committed, even in the history of our state, has been committed in the state of Georgia. So I think that the other states, at least at this point, are indicating their desire to Georgia to have the trials first.
And so the long, exhaustive search, which began in Maryland, intensified after 6 brutal murders in Georgia, finally ended here today in the rugged coal country of West Virginia. 4 suspects are in custody. Weary lawmen can now get some rest, and everyone else can breathe a collective sigh of relief. From near Bluefield, West Virginia, John Pruitt, WSB News. Hope, are you going to be taking these men back to Georgia?
At least 3 of the prisoners have indicated that they wish to waive extradition. It will be necessary that they go before a United States commissioner inasmuch as their federal warrants charging unlawful flight to avoid prosecution. Hearing will be held before a United States commissioner within the hour. And if they do waive extradition, then yes, we will take them back to Georgia today.
Will Georgia have first priority on bringing charges? Will they be taken to Georgia first?
Indication at this moment is that the state of West Virginia has no desire to attempt to hold the people. And if they release them to the state of Georgia, then yes, we will have custody.
And what kind of a case does the state have against these men?
I wouldn't want to prejudice the case by making firm statements. Let me say that we have sufficient evidence to secure good warrants. We're ready for trial.
How did you find the cooperation with the West Virginia and Virginia authorities?
Couldn't ask for any better.
If you had any contact with the governor's office, with Governor Moore or people, they've been involved in this directly?
I have not personally had any contact with them, no.
Have you talked with them?
Indications are probably be held right here in this building.
And you'll be taking them back if the hearing, the outcome is that you'll be taking them back on your plane?
If that is the outcome, if they do legally waive extradition, then thinking of the possibility that Virginia authorities last evening that he possibly would waive.
Thank you very much.
Will you be taking off from Bluefield, Colonel Cole?
Yeah, that's what
Please repeat that list.
This is 3.
And so the long, exhaustive search, which began in Maryland, intensified after 6 brutal murders in Georgia, finally ended here today in the coal country of West Virginia. Do it again, I'm sorry.
The last track we had of them up there was right on top of the mountain where I showed you. That's where we found the billfold, the pictures. That's where that's at.
I'm gonna take some bitch home and sleep with it tonight, I believe.
As long as it's blank record on them, H.R. Hall, trainer, handler, and R.B. Townley.
Did you make the capture, sir?
There's four of us.
Can you tell us what the circumstances were? How did it come about?
Just the one dog?
Just the one dog.
Were they armed?
Yes, sir, they were.
What kind of weapons they had?
138 and one rifle.
How far from the initial roadblock had they gone?
I guess within a half a mile of the initial roadblock.
Couldn't get very far.
I'd say not. Well, Jim, I'm dead on my feet.
Thank you very much. It's already on each
Where Montego was the head of it. Do we have all of your own names, maybe left to right here? Left to right?
Left to right?
Trooper F.E. Thomas.
Super L.
And the apprehension was made at approximately 8:30.
2 hours. How much distance was you covering that time?
5 to 6 miles.
Hill, downhill?
Both uphill, downhill, and to the heights.
A bit of a struggle. What do you think?
No struggle about it. No resistance whatsoever.
Did they seem to be worn out, old, tired?
They were worn out, apparently, had them too. Before the day's armed. There was a weapon where we found the weapon back approximately 2.5 miles from where the arrest was made. Did they admit they had the murder? They were cooperative. As I said, they were apparently suffering from exposure and exhaustion.
Their house.
Probably 20 to 12 grams. Had they got the indication of what happened to baby? What baby are you referring to? Baby from South Carolina. No, not considering the use of the dog. The dog was trained by these two people here and handled by him, and it's nothing unusual to apprehend someone in case of this.
Are all of you expert trackers? Have you done this before?
How far?
Well, there was a roadblock